Hello guys, watching the Geek Semo, and today we're talking about Doctor Who Wishworld. Yes, I've just finished watching for the first time. Oh dear, we finally had a stinker of an episode of the series. Yes, this is going to be me negative, because it's not terrible, but it's the weakest of the series, and I have to admit, I don't want to watch this one again. I can't be asked. Like, I want to, like, you know what my plan was? My plan was like, next week's the final. We're going to have to watch. This is a two-parter. I'm going to watch this one, and then I'm going to watch the final next week. I'm going to try and do that sort of thing. I'm not watching this again unless I have to do a rewatch, just because it's a bit naff. Like, it's basic. It is kind of basic. Like, we could have done all this in like 20 minutes and then kickstart the episode, get it going, sort of thing. At first, it is like the episodes on steroids, and it's like mayhem craziness, because it's like wacky and it's not really explaining what's going on, obviously, until the very end. But some of this stuff has been done before and done better in other franchises. And it's also been done in Doctor Who slightly as well, of basically making the Doctor and the companion in the act, making everything not as it's meant to be. Reality is different, and yeah, it's got some interesting takes, like what's his name, Conrad basically having his wish from this baby, this god baby. I love the baby giggle going ha 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 ha, because I was like, oh, so the baby's a god then? Which god is he? And then obviously Rani's just blah 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 blah, just explaining everything. Expedition, and she's like, oh, it's not just expedition because I can create doubt and blah blah blah. It's still expedition to us, and you're just blah 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 blah, and it's just like, oh my god, this isn't really entertaining. And the Ranis, two Ranis, are not really that good. Like, the Rani's pantomime, and that's classic Doctor Who for you. That is, she is the Rani. She's very much got that on key. But the other Rani is basically the other Rani's bitch. Like, come on. Yeah, she's like just a maid for her. Like, what? Why? Why aren't they just like bickering and arguing against each other? I'm the Rani, so you do this. No, I'm the Rani, you do that. And just a bit, it just makes Mrs. Flood's character so crap. Like, it just make her like literally just like, oh yes, Mum, I'll make him a sandwich. It's like, come on, do some better. And now let's get on to the reveal. She's doing all this to release Omega from his antimatter pit, and we do get an Essence's voice. I am Omega. And I've been waiting for Omega for bloody years. This is so exciting because I love the Five Doctors. The Five Doctors is amazing to me. I think it's great, and I can't wait to see Omega on screen again. But they didn't show it, and I was gutted. And part of me is like, oh, now maybe should I go to the cinema to watch this because Omega's here? But now they've got 1 episode, 1 hour-long episode to pay off Omega. And I bet we're not even going to get that much time with Omega, because Omega's very powerful. And you know what they did with Sutekh? Sutekh's very powerful. He took out everything like that and turned them all into dust. And you know what he did? He spent the majority of his time in unit, just wandering in one room. Omega's going to come back and do nothing. He's gonna do nothing. It's gonna be just nothing. And I'm just not looking forward to that, because Omega is brilliant. And I think if you're gonna do Omega, he should be a 2-part story, not this crap about Wishworld. This should have been a 10-minute, 20-minute story of this is the Rani, this is what she's planning. But in 10 minutes in, the Doctor starts having doubt. So then the Doctor gets brought up to the Rani, and she does a little expedition, and we should crack on with the rest of the episode. We should have done this in 20 minutes. I honestly don't think this is any good. Like, yes, we have Ruby back, and I think we get some really great stuff with Ruby in this episode. And I really think she's very strong, and it's just a shame we didn't have more of her. Like, we could have got more. I'm being very negative because I'm very invested in Ruby's character. I think she's been all to the better word, kind of wasted. And now we've got Ruby in the same episode as the Doctor and the Companion. Let's get them to meet. And I know that's going to happen eventually. But I'm just like, oh, we're wasting time. We've only got one episode left now. And like I said, the villain of the Rani, I don't enjoy. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm not enjoying this. Conrad, it's cool, but it could be brief. It could be like, this is Conrad's wish. Remember Conrad? Yeah, we released him. And he doesn't need to be talking about Doctor Who and reading a Harry Potter book that's invested like Doctor Who. Little jab at them. It doesn't need to be done like that. It just... Susan appeared again, which is kind of cool, to be fair. Oh, we did get someone, actually. The 15th Doctor's boyfriend, whatever his name, Rogue. He's, behind a dodgy green screen as well. Did they run out of money when they did that? I'm being so negative, but it's true. I'm just being honest at this point. This episode was not for me. I think it's the weakest of the series. Is it the weakest of last series? I think I might prefer this over than Space Babies, so, maybe it's not the weakest of Ncuti's run, but it is up there. What else? The music was great. The weird dinosaurs. Why? This most made me think, was Russell tripping? Who was writing this? What's going on? Yeah, I was wishing that was Sutekh's dead body somehow, but no, they're just dinosaurs. They're not really there, but they're there. I guess it's creating doubt, and that's what they want. So that's their cause, that's their purpose. Everything they want to feed off doubt, and when the Time Lord feels doubt, it feels more doubt than a human. So then we break the ice, we break this world of wishes, and we release Sutekh. That's the plan. That's why this thing exists. It's naff. It's actually naff. Oh, we didn't even get to see it. Unit. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of flirting back and forth. Oh, and because of Conrad's world, you can't have gay people fancying gay people, and you can't have disabled people in this world, so we're going to put them on the side. But they've got some special power, which makes them unique. Cool. Alright. It doesn't need to, it just could have been cut. It could have been, I get there's going to be some payoff. Surely there's going to be some payoff to people who have disabilities, have this power, and to see sense. But then you kind of get the Doctor with this 2-part cliffhanger of Mel's houses all collapsing in chaos. So she's got Poppy. Got Ruby is about to get flattened by the Doctor, and he's going, nah. Got. And then we've also got units building, I guess, falling to the pit. So all our main characters are got. I don't think so. I don't think that's gonna what's gonna happen. But we'll have to wait and see. I don't know where it's gonna go next, which is good. But yeah, I'm not a fan of this. This is not good. I'm being very this is the negative I've ever been. So I'm sorry, guys. This isn't my usual typical video. But when the Doctor Who episode does bad, it does bad. And I'm not going to rewatch this one again in a long time, I think. I'm just going to go straight into next week's episode and hope to God they do better. Oh, man. We had a good series as well. Everything was like, ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. And then we just hit here and it's just like, it's just dragged out for no reason. They could have done the Omega reveal 20 minutes into the episode and then have another 20 minutes of something big and crazy happening with Rani and Omega. And as soon as Omega's going to appear, he's going to take out Rani anyway. Like, he's going to do something to just... or maybe reverse the bi-regeneration, which will be great. So Mrs. Flood could actually get some character development. Because as soon as the other Rani appears, she's just the other Rani's bitch. I don't know, man. I'm going to rank this now out of 10. See other episodes and other series as well. This is a bad... I'm going to... Do I dare do it? Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. 4 out of 10. The lowest I've ranked in a very long time for a Doctor Who episode. Dropping past the average mark to bad. 5 out of 10, like I've always said, is average. After 5 is really good and to amazing to incredible. Below 5 is bad. I think 1 is horrendous territory. So it's not horrendous, it's not amazingly bad, but it's bad. and I'm going to say 4 out of 10. That's my thoughts and opinions, guys. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Omega next week. I've got to get excited for that. They've got to do it. They've got an hour. Use the time. Make it work, please. And as always, I'm the Geeks Assemble. Sorry for this negative ramble, but I'm on an honest channel, and I've got to be honest when something I don't like. That's my thoughts and opinions, guys. I do Star Wars, Marvel, Doctor Who, Rick and Morty, you name it. Really supposed to be for a geek like me, so join and subscribe. See you guys in another video soon. Have a nice day.